Hey guys, this week I finally decided to film that makeup tutorial I've been talking about, and I had so much fun filming the look. This is it, and I did a voiceover for this video, that way I can listen to some music and have a good time. But if you want to see how I got this beautiful face, keep on watching the video. All right, let's get started with this video. So first off, I'm gonna take the Farsali's liquid powder and put that all over my face in the areas that I get the most oily. This is supposed to combat that. I've yet to put it to the test, but I did think it helped towards the final product. So I'm gonna rub that bad boy in, and sometimes it can leave like a little bit of a dry spot on your skin, but that's easy to just wipe off or be covered by makeup, so not a big deal at all. But I'll just make sure that's really worked in. And next I'm gonna jump in with my glossy Future Dew. Now I don't place this all over my face, I put it in the areas that I want to highlight. Now this is my first time color correcting and it went pretty darn good, I would say. I have this Pro Conceal from LA Colors. Now this particular shade is Orange Corrector. Yeah, it's just called Orange Corrector, and they do have two kinds. I guess it just varies based on how deep your skin tone is, so choose accordingly. But I definitely do think this helped, like with evening out the texture on my skin, as well as like kind of combating the dark circles that I have under my eyes. And it definitely helped with the mustache area, so highly recommend doing this if you feel like you want to look a little bit more glam when you're doing your makeup. But I won't be doing this every day because I'm lazy. But I'm gonna take this small little brush to blend the product in, just to keep it focused in the area that I placed it and not have too much of the product that I placed get picked up. Now this brush is by Sonia Kasha, and I picked this up at Target. I'm not sure if this brand is cruelty free or not, but if you know, please let me know. I bought these brushes a bit ago, so just using what I have, but it definitely blends the product out really well. And I'm looking orange, which is to be expected, but it's a perfect base to jump in when putting on foundation. But hear me go, putting some product on my stash, just to have that concealed. Some days I want to rock a mustache, but today I did not. We're going to conceal the bad boy along with fading dark spots. Color correcting is also good for canceling out any grayness. Next, we're going to jump into foundation. This is by the Sephora collection in the color Deep. Now, I did buy this foundation before I was in my cruelty-free journey, so I wouldn't recommend it now that I'm, trying to do better by the world, but I'll link some other options below. But I do like this foundation, besides it not being cruelty free. I think it's a great beginner foundation because this is the one that I started off with, and it blends so smoothly and super light on the skin, and it doesn't feel like you have a bunch of stuff on your face. Before I blend everything in, I'm going in with this Morphe setting spray, and oh my god, this feels so good on the skin. It's like a little breath of fresh air. It's so light. I love it. Highly recommend it. But I'm taking this Tarte foundation brush that I got for, was it Christmas? I think for Christmas or my birthday, one of those, when I first started wearing makeup, and I definitely like it. It's super cute and sparkly. But I'm really working the foundation into my skin and the areas that I had color correcting in. I tried to dab that in first before going in and buffing it into my skin. And even though I have bangs, don't forget to blend into your hairline and blend down your neck. You do not want to look like two different people. And I'm going to just dab everything in and make sure it's real nice and smooth using my Real Technique sponge. And I did dampen it with water, but throughout the video, if it needs any touching up, I am using my Morphe spray. All right, now for the fun part in the video. I'm taking my Glossier Sky Wash in Terra. I've done a video on these before. I'll link it in the cards. But I'm taking that and working it into the outer corner of my eye. Now, when I first started, I was like, I probably should have put this in the inner corner because next I'm going to go in with the Sky Wash in Echo. But honestly, I love how this came out way more. But I'm just putting that in like a little V shape and taking that same little brush that I use to color correct, since it's both orange, to blend in the eyeshadow. And I also use this brush because I don't have another small brush, so I was kind of out of options. But I just really worked that into my skin and make sure it was blended before going in with Echo and blending the two colors together. Now, I was a little skeptical about this look because one, I have no idea what I'm doing, and this is like the first time I've played with like eyeshadow since I was in high school, so I'm definitely rusty again, and I don't know what I'm doing. But I think it's finally coming together, and all I really did to get that brown to pop up a little bit more on my skin tone is just really layer the product up. Like here, I'm going in with Terra again just to make it a little bit brighter on my skin tone, because once you blend it in, it does fade a bit with this color, as well as Echo. But on the final go of Echo, I do end up tapping it in with my finger just to keep the color there a little bit more than using the brush. And I apologize if this voiceover is all over the place. I just decided to wing it and see how that goes. I feel like when I'm not planned to have great commentary. But you know, don't let me know if it's horrible. I don't need to be sad. But I think these colors look so beautiful together. Like, of course, it's by Glossier. They kind of know what they're doing, but I think they look so good, especially even Echo, even though it's so similar to my skin tone. It's only a few shades darker. I still think it looks beautiful and how it flows into Terra. Alright, now we're finally at the part where I start using my finger to blend in the colors, and that's definitely like a pro tip if you're using the Glossier Sky Washes. If you want the color to be more vibrant or pigmented, definitely use your finger to tap the color out. But if you want it like a nice wash of color, use a brush. It'll definitely diffuse it, but still leave a little some there. So next, I am going to go in with this highlight color by LA Pro in Toffee. Now I'm going to place this in the inner corner as well on the outer portion of my eye. That way we can get real lifted, and place it in the T-zone down in the middle of my forehead, down my nose, and on my chin. Now, I learned the highlighter part for the eye from a TikTok. I'll definitely try and find the creator that did the tutorial and link it down below for you lovely people. All right, now if you watch Jackie Aina, you know her wise words of letting your concealer sit in. So I'm gonna give that a little fan, you know, to speed up the process before going in with my beauty blender to blend the product out. And every time I use this, whenever I decide to get a little glammy, I always think I look super crazy with this bright highlighter, but then I blend it out and I'm just like, okay, I remember why I use this. It all comes together in the end. With makeup, you definitely have to trust the process. Yeah, you gotta trust the process. And by the way, everything that I'm using in this tutorial, I believe, is cruelty free, except the Sephora product that I'm using. Here is me doing eyeliner. Now, I haven't done eyeliner since my sophomore year of college, so I'm definitely rusty. Doing this eye was super easy. It took no effort at all, so it was great. But doing the other eye, on the other hand, was a little bit of a challenge, and you will see why. Just give it a few moments. Oh, but just a little bit about this eyeliner. It is super smooth going on. Like, I had no problems. There's like just enough product on there where it glides really smoothly, but it's not too wet. So I definitely recommend it. Now, this is where I messed up trying to get the wing of my eyeliner sharp. It's always the death of me. But all I did was clean it up with a little bit of paper towel, then go back in and sharpen that wing before going in with concealer to clean up any mess. And this also helps clean up any like stray product from the eyeshadow as well, just to get a, you know, really sharp look. All right, now I'm going in with my favorite brow product. Now, this is the Glossier Boy Brow in the color brown. And I like to stick my brows straight up all the way through. And then along the edges, I go in and back comb. And if you hear that noise, that is the dryer. Next, I'm going to go in with is the Micro Brow Pencil by Wet n Wild, and I'm just mostly going to focus this on the ends and a little bit through the front of my brow if I have any open spots. And on this eyebrow here, I really should have went in a little bit more at the bottom, but I didn't notice that until I'm editing this video. But either way, I still look cute. And then I just take the spoolie and I brush the product through, you know, just to get everything in the right space. And I finish it off with a healthy dose of setting spray. And dab it in just to have everything set and look like skin. All right, so this is my favorite part. I'm going in with my Glossier Cloud Paint. I have the color Dawn and Haze, and I mix these two bad boys together. giving me this really pretty like corally color, and I think it looks really pretty with the eyeshadow. So I tap that on my cheeks, and then I go across a little bit on my nose, you know, to get that e-girl vibe. I really like that look, but I don't think I pull it off, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And every time I put on blush, after I blend it in, I always feel like I look crazy. But I think at the end, once everything comes together, everything's all set and blended, then it looks good. But in the moment, I look like I got a sunburn. All right, next we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty, I think this is their multi-stick. I have this in the color Espresso, and I'm just taking this through all the areas that I need to contour. So the jaw, a little bit on the forehead. I just did the bridge of the nose because I don't want to mess up my blush, and then I did along the jaw. I honestly felt like this made no difference, but I had a great time putting it on, so that's all that matters. And if you're wondering what I'm listening to while I'm doing my makeup, I listen to the new I listened to the new album for Tame Impala. I think that's how you say it. And then I listened to Savage, the remix with Beyonce, and you know, like, just had a good time. Can't really vibe out that much if I'm talking through the video. And then again, with every step, I always follow it up with my Real Technique sponge just to, you know, set everything in just a little bit more. It's always good to overblend than to underblend. We do not want to be in these streets looking crazy. All right, next I'm going to jump in with this Milk Makeup Primer. Now the key to this is to wipe off any excess. That way not your brows. That way your eyelashes don't get clumpy. Before you go in with your mascara that you're going to use. And I always take the end of a spoolie just to separate the lashes a little bit more before I go in with the mascara. And the mascara that I use is always, the mascara I use is by Milk Makeup too. We'll get to that later. But next I'm gonna go in with this highlighter. This highlighter is by Juvia's Place. This is the Tribe Highlighter Volume 2. And I picked this up at Ulta. So this is the mascara, and I did do 2 coats of mascara. I think fake eyelashes would have really brought this look together a lot more, but your girl don't know how to put those on, so I skipped them. But that could be a fun video of me attempting to put some makeup on. Put some eyelashes on. And I didn't show this highlighter in the video, but it is like kind of a golden-y color by Juvia's Place. It looks really beautiful. I think it will look beautiful on all skin tones, so I highly recommend. All right, so here is some powder, and I remembered while I was filming this that I didn't put powder on when I did a little bit of highlight, so I'm going back in just to blend everything in before putting on more highlighter. But again, this is the Sephora Micro Smooth in the color Deep. I don't believe they sell this product anymore. I'll put another powder that I use down below, which is just the Fenty Beauty one. I really hope that they're cruelty free. I feel like I've seen that they are, because I really like their stuff. Alright, so again, going back in, putting some more highlighter. I mean, who doesn't love looking like a glazed donut? I know I do, even though I'm an oily girl. Just give me all the highlighter. What can I say? And this fan brush is also from Sonia Kasha. You can pick up their brushes at Target. Hey Target, if you want to sponsor a girl, hit me up. And I'm taking my beauty blender again and dabbing it in my face. And then I'm going to pop a little bit of highlighter in my inner crease, just and blend that into the eyeshadow. I think it looks so pretty. And then I do take a little bit more and pop it on my cheeks and make my nose highlight shine bright like a diamond. And now we're gonna finish it up with some lip gloss by Fenty Beauty. This is the Fenty Glow. I love this stuff. It's so moisturizing on the lips and it's not sticky. Now this is the final look, and enjoy this awkward show off. You made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed seeing this beautiful face and seeing it all come together. But please like and subscribe to see this lovely person, that's me, every week. And I hope you really enjoyed this video, but I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Black Lives Matter, don't forget that.